And record.
Recording.
Is it one big chunk or
Yeah.
is it one big chunk or 6 bits? 6 blocks. Are we
Yeah.
recording
What do you want
one
me
big?
to label this?
Okay.
What do you want me to name it?
ASP.
Oh.
Big in Japan. Bars and
Jeez,
tone,
don't-
take it. Ready, CG1.
50.
You know we're not sending it out there, right?
What?
I don't think we're sending it out to the studio. We should put them in our misery too.
Absolutely not.
Raise it. Producer has spoken.
5, 4.
3, 2. Oh, never mind.
Take.
Sorry. Yeah.
Ready to lose
20.
and lose it.
15. Am I hitting the actual
No.
count?
Yes.
Oh.
And 3, 2, 1. Hit it.
10. 9. 8.
Ready, VT7.
7. 6. 5. 4.
Ready to fade up VT7
3,
full audio.
2.
Fade up VT7
1.
full audio. Ready, camera 4. Make sure audio stays full when I go to 4 and we're losing it when we go to 2. Ready to dissolve the 4. And dissolve the 4 Q. I'm ready, camera 2. And dissolve the camera 2.
Hello and
Oh,
welcome
he's got to wait
to
for my
everyone's
cue, damn it.
favorite show, Down with
Just
ASP, Big in Japan.
I'm fine.
I'm your host, Garrett
Ready, Key?
Bampos, and today we'll be learning how to make
Bring it in.
traditional Japanese sushi while taking a look at some
And
of
lose
the
it.
newest modern art
Ready to
on the
change the
market.
monitor.
But before we can get to the fun, there are a couple pieces of etiquette that will be followed to the closest possible level in this studio today.
Change.
First, I must advise you to take off your
Ready,
shoes. When
make
indoors,
sure
most
3
homes,
isn't still stored
studios,
2.
and restaurants require bare feet. The majority of the time, the host will provide a mat at the door accompanied by a pair of slippers.
Change.
Second, make sure
Yes.
you give a bow whenever greeting someone.
Ready to take still
Out
store
of
2.
respect, everyone deserves some sort of motion, even Jake Wright.
Wow.
Whether that's a slight head nod or going a full bend down to the waist. Never ever go in for a handshake.
Take.
Third, make sure you slurp those drinks
Ready to
and
dissolve
noodles
out?
like you always dreamed of as a little kid.
Dissolve.
In the Japanese culture, slurping food and drink is a sign of good manners
Ready
and
to
that you
change.
enjoy the food. See, I told you, Mom.
Diego,
Change.
your mic's
Fourth,
not on.
never eat or drink while walking around. While it's perfectly normal in most Western countries, it is a
Ready to change.
low-class behavior in Japan. Yet somehow there are still vending machines.
Change.
I don't get it either. Fifth, there are
Ready to
bathrooms
change.
almost everywhere for free. But if need be, public urination is legal. So if you really need to go and you're starting up that pee dance, then take a stop on the side of the road and turn it into a makeshift urinal.
Change.
Please follow those rules
Ready,
as we
camera
continue
3.
along with our show, Big in Japan.
Take with bump. Bring bump full. Ready, key.
Sushi
Coming up,
crafting
key.
materials, because up next
Bump.
we have a man known far and wide.
Bring
yes,
it in.
it's the sushi samurai himself,
Ready, still store 1.
Max Aviles. He's going to reveal his secret recipe and technique to make the greatest and latest sushi rolls
10,
right here on Big in Japan.
Dissolve and bring
You won't
full.
want to miss it, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Bring it back. Yep. Ready to go to black? When? Okay, go to black. And VT7. Perfect. You just gotta let me know. No, we're good.
There's only 3.
Yeah.
These look good.
20.
We're like 1 or 2 seconds.
Oh, you did
Oh my god, 1 or 2 seconds
15.
over. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Here.
10.
I
7. 6.
Ready,
Cherry,
Five.
VT8.
icing on the cake
4.
from the Church
3,
of Jesus Christ
2,
of Latter-day Saints.
Go to
1.
black. VT8. Roll. Bring it in. I'm laughing out loud. We're going to black and then still star 1 with bump.
20.
Good for
15. Look at your cameras.
You're
10.
good.
9. 8. 7.
Great job, cameras.
6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
And bring it up with bump. Ready camera 2. Ready camera 3. And dissolve the camera 3. Lose bomb. Oh, cue him.
Welcome back to Down with ASP, big in Japan.
Ready camera 2.
Everything that we discussed today are all things that made it big in Japan. Now I'm joined with a very talented chef, Samurai Max.
Take.
Max, how are you doing
Ready
today?
camera 1.
I'm wonderful. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Not bad myself. So Max,
Hold.
I think we'd all like to know, why did you want to be big on Japan?
Take. Ready key.
Well, it started
Bring key
when
in.
I was a kid. You know, I would always hear the expression
And 1,
"big in
2, 3,
Japan,"
lose key.
You know, and I thought that was pretty cool. And as
Ready
a kid,
camera 4.
and still right now, I'm pretty small. So I wanted to be big somewhere else, if not in the U.S. So Japan led me to Japan.
Wow, yeah,
Take.
I mean, that's pretty good reasoning. Now, what drove your passion to become a world-renowned sushi samurai?
Take.
Well, that also began
Ready
at a young
camera
age,
2,
you know,
and this will
ever
be
since
our
a young age,
truck
I really
2.
liked sushi, and I also really liked candy. So
Understandable.
when I found out that candy
Yes, you did.
sushi was an actual thing, I was like, wow, this is my calling. This is what I have to do. So you know, I just started training and just started making candy sushi, and you know, it eventually came to
Ready
the
the
point where
truck camera
I'm
2.
a world-renowned sushi samurai. And
Start your move.
It's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
So,
And
yeah,
take.
so that drew you into sushi. But was cooking
What? No.
always your forte?
He's taking a little too. Ready
It
1.
wasn't,
Take
you
it.
know,
It's fine.
like a
I'm
lot of things,
talking about
when
Garrett.
you're born, you can't just be
Nothing
good at
wrong,
it,
really.
you know?
It's just
When I first started cooking,
wanted him to
my
look
dad
at
would
Max,
always
not
make
look at
fun
the
of me
camera.
because my dishes were awful.
ready
He would
camera
say,
3.
Like, he would literally spit out the food I would make him. It was
Oh,
that
that's
bad.
terrible.
Sometimes he would even just, like, before he would even taste it, he would just smack it right off the table. He would just look at it, smack it right off the table. So cooking wasn't always something that I
Two,
was
can you
good at.
truck
I
a
had
little to your left?
train,
Just center them
and
up.
I've gone to multiple culinary institutes, both here as well as in Japan.
Truck to your left.
So, you know,
Yeah,
just years of practice.
2 minutes till toss.
Well, I'm going to
Take.
trust that you've gotten a lot better. But if you weren't in the cooking business,
Ready, camera
what
2.
else do you think you'd be doing?
Take.
That's a good question.
Ready, camera 1.
I honestly think
Take.
I would be playing professional basketball in the NBA.
Professional basketball.
Ready,
okay.
4.
Yeah, you know, when I was a kid, I knew my way around the court. I was pretty good. You know, people would call me like, "Oh, what's up, Rondo? Hey, what's good, John
Someone's
Wall?" You
breathing
know,
hard.
stuff like that. I was point guard, so you know, I'm pretty
Ah,
small, so I had to be point guard.
understandable, yeah.
Couldn't be running power forward or center because
Take.
5'4", 5'5",
Yeah, I got
you know.
that.
Minute 30 left. till
But
toss.
you know, it was
Ready,
just
1.
something that I had to
Take.
choose. If I wanted to be a basketball player
Ready,
or
2.
if I wanted to go in towards the culinary arts and be a chef. And I just figured that a basketball player,
Seriously,
it's
who's
not
breathing?
too reliable, you know, like I could get an injury. Maybe I wouldn't even made it into the draft, you know, so I just figured a safer route would be going the culinary way and becoming a sushi samurai.
Take.
Yeah, well, maybe in another dimension, you might have been a basketball player. Now, I understand that it takes
Ready, camera 1.
years of practice to get to that black belt status. Now, could you take us through some of the different stages of getting there?
Take.
So contrary to popular
Ready,
belief,
3.
in cooking, it's not actually black belts or belts, it's
A minute, but
candy.
we're going to go over
You
a
know,
little
it's-
bit.
Made sense since we're dealing with candy sushi.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you know, the lowest is red. You know, it's usually a Twizzler, like the cherry Airhead.
Boring.
Yeah, but you know, as the ranks go on, you know, it gets harder to acquire these belts.
Can I go to the last question, which is if I were to make my mission?
That's
Yes.
pretty cool. That was definitely the hardest belt I had to get.
This
I
will be
had
the last
to work
question.
For though, I had to climb Mount Fuji, and you know.
Perfect. Take.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, climbing Mount Fuji is quite a task. But if I were to make it
Technically, there's like 2 minutes left
my
in the
mission.
segment, right?
That's- yeah.
In block.
to make
I mean,
a perfect candy sushi roll, how long would it end up
Ready,
taking
1.
me?
Take. Amanda,
Well,
tell
it
him this
just
needs to
depends,
be
you know, how
rather
much
quick.
effort
It
you
needs
would
to be a
put
rather
into the
quick
dish,
answer.
How much love, you know, because everything, you just have to make it with love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It just comes
Oh,
down
yeah.
to that.
Ready, camera 2.
But it definitely is something that you need to practice at, and it's not something that you're going to be good at the first time.
Take. Ready,
Yeah, I could
VT7.
see that. Well, enough with the questions. It's time to dive right into it. Now, it's my understanding that you showed us all how to find the ingredients
I
for
wish
this
he was-
sacred recipe. Is that correct?
It is, yes.
No, he has to read the prompt,
And I'm
so
very
that's
excited
fine.
for you guys to see that.
Fantastic.
Ready, VT7.
Well, why don't we take a deeper look?
And roll it. Take.
a minute 10.
Hello
Left.
everyone, I'm in the middle
Him,
of the
leave it.
Aokigahara Forest in Japan. Why am I
Camera
here, you
2.
may ask? Well, it's because this is one of the few places on the earth where you can find
Tell him to
almost
both
all
look at
of the
camera 2,
ingredients
like Max
needed
as
to make
well,
candy
for the
sushi.
toss.
a traditional delicacy whose origins can be traced back over 500
Also, tell him
years.
to posture up a little bit. He looks a little
50.
slouched. There you go, Max. Show some good.
This forest is also
spinal
home
positioning.
to a number of trees that are known for their ability to produce
All right, so
fruit
when we go
roll-ups
back
and
to camera
Twizzlers.
2, we'll
As we
bring
can see on
in the
this tree
coming
right
up
here,
key and
we have
sneak in a
number
little
of fruit
bump.
roll-ups and Twizzlers growing on the branches. Here we have a strawberry fruit roll-up
30.
growing here, and a number of Twizzlers and more fruit roll-ups here.
We'll
Now these
dissolve back
Twizzlers
to
are
camera 2.
incredibly
25.
fresh and can actually be eaten right off of the branch. Delicious.
15.
Ready to
Now that we
dissolve.
have all of the ingredients
10,
necessary, let's go
9,
back to the studio
8,
to see what it takes
7,
exactly to make
6,
candy sushi.
5, 4.
And dissolve. Ready key.
Man, I probably would have gotten lost in that forest
Hold.
just taking a taste of everything that was there. Well, lucky for us, Max brought all the ingredients from his faraway land
Hold.
into
No.
the studio today.
Bring it in.
After the break, he's
Sneak
going to
and
show
bump.
us how to transform these ingredients
Oh, okay.
into
Sneak and
his
some bump.
famous candy sushi.
Okay, sorry.
Don't
Ready,
go
still store one?
anywhere. We'll be right back.
And dissolve the still store 1. Bump full. 5, 4, 3. Make sure make sure the videos are okay. VT7
Okay, yeah.
and fade the black. Go to VT7.
Dessert,
Perfect.
ladies.
Make sure 8's good.
Ooh, there's only 3. These look good.
How much time?
Oh, you didn't tip one.
How much time?
45. 45.
Here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Sharon,
5,
it's the icing on the
4,
cake
3.
from the Church of Jesus
2,
Christ of Latter-day
1.
Saints.
Fade VT8. Perfect. Ready, still store 1 with bump.
25. 20. How's the position of the table?
Totally fine. Yep.
15.
Don't wait, I still got some time.
10, 9, 8,
They got
7,
they have time.
6, 5,
Ready to go to black and then still
4,
store 1.
3, 2, 1.
Go to black, still store 1 with bump, full. Ready, camera 2. And dissolve. Cue him.
Welcome back to
and
Down with
sneak out the
ASP
bump.
Bake in Japan. For those of you just tuning in, I am alongside acclaimed samurai chef Max Aviles,
Ready,
who will be
camera
teaching
1.
me how to make his
no, ready, 4.
legendary candy sushi. Before we begin, I just want to say, Max, that I cook a mean
Ready,
grilled
1.
cheese.
Ready, 1.
Good to know.
Take it. Ready, 2. Take.
So,
Ready, 4.
in preparing this candy sushi, you need a couple ingredients.
Take it. Start
you
your
need
pan for it.
some Rice Krispies, some Twizzlers, some candy. As you can see over there, we have fruit roll-ups,
That's
a
for the
variety of
steps for
Swedish
what I'm
fish,
making.
marshmallows, as well as fruit by the foot.
Ready, camera
Very
2.
good.
Take it.
All
Swedish
good
fish.
candy.
Ready, make sure that graphics and still store 1.
Now, in preparing the dish,
Yes.
the first step that you want to do is create the rice mix. Now, this is done by putting
Ready,
some
still store
butter
1?
and some marshmallows in a bowl
Or
and
put in
microwaving
still store
that.
2. Still
Then
store.
you'd like to stir the bowl until you get a nice smooth mixture. And then you want to add 2 cups of Rice Krispie
Yep,
cereal
that's why I
to
said
that
still store
mixture
2.
and stir
Make
until you
sure,
have
let's put
a
the
solid,
background image in 1.
mixture. Then
Put the background
however,
image in 1. Ready,
today
still
we're
store
not gonna
2.
be doing that as we don't have a microwave on set, so we're just going to be using pre-made Rice Krispie treats.
And
Seems like
dissolve.
it would be more of a step before you would go into a studio.
10, 9,
Yeah.
8, 7,
so as you can see,
6. Oh,
Once you get that mixture, you'd want to spread it onto your
And
onto
dissolve.
your surface, whether it be a dish
Ready,
like
camera
this
1.
or a cooking tray, and you'd want to
Take.
line it up and roll it
Ready,
up
camera
and
4.
make the sushi. So we're going to be
Take
making
it.
a variety of different types. Here, I'll give you your first
Slowly
supply.
zoom in for
There's
a
your
little
Rice Krispie
bit.
treat.
Ready, camera 3. Ready,
So the
camera
first
3.
type of
Take.
sushi that we're going to be making is an nigiri roll. Now, a nigiri roll is usually just a ball of rice with some fish
Or get
on top,
tighter.
wrapped around with some seaweed.
Okay.
So
Take.
this is a pretty basic recipe. Kids love it. Adults
Ready,
love
2.
it. So first, what
Take
you're
it.
going to want to do is you want to break off a
Ready,
piece of the
3.
Rice Krispie
Ready,
treat.
1. Ready,
Now,
1.
is that half of it?
Take it.
About, you'd say?
4.
About half, yeah.
About
And you want to like sort
How
of
much
Take.
like
time is
mold it
left?
and squish
They're
it
gonna have to
into like the
speed this
width
up,
of a
I
Swedish
think.
fish.
Ready, 2.
Oh,
you know.
okay. Wow,
Um,
that's pretty small.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So you just want to get like a nice sort of rectangle like I'm getting right
Take it.
here.
Okay.
Ready,
Yeah,
one.
it's pretty basic. And then
One, can I get a tight
once
shot
you've
of
done
Max's
that
hands?
and you've gotten your nice little block, that's
Take.
pretty bad if I may say so myself.
Oh, jeez. Already found
He's gonna place it down. Make sure we
so
follow
now,
him when he
if you
does.
grab a Swedish fish.
a singular.
Ready,
seed?
three.
Grab two, one for
Ready,
me, one
three.
for you.
Take it.
Yeah.
Ready, two. One, you can
Let's
reset.
see. What did I pull out? I pulled out 3.
Take
I guess we're both going with white.
Beautiful.
Ready, one.
So what you'd want to do is you'd
Take
want to
it.
just leave
Ready,
it on
four
top,
on
and then
Max's
if you may
hands.
grab a fruit by the
Four on
foot.
Max's hands.
Hey,
Camera
fruit by
4 on
the foot as
Max's
well.
hands, not Garrett's hands.
Yes, the kids love this. It's amazing.
I know, man. It's just making me want to eat it right now.
So we only need
Tilt
one.
up,
just 'cause
forward,
the
make
fruit by
sure
the
his
foot is
hands
pretty
are
long.
centered.
Just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Take it.
So this
Understandable.
is pretty much the last
Ready,
step of the
ready,
nigiri
camera
roll.
2.
You just take a section of the fruit roll up, long enough that it would fit around the roll. I say that's about fine.
Take
There,
it.
You may grab your
Thank
slice.
you.
Couple inches.
Ready,
Yeah.
camera 1.
And then you just take it and
They're not gonna
Take
be
it.
able to
Just
make another
wrap it
sushi
around
after
this
this.
little
This is
fish.
it. Yeah, but they need to know
like
this.
so.
Ready, 4. 4 on
boom.
Max's hands.
You have a perfect nigiri roll ready to
4
eat,
on Max's
ready to serve.
hands. Zoom
Wow,
in.
that's wonderful.
Take.
And
Focus.
It's too bad we have to move on to the next one because I would love to eat.
Ready,
this.
camera 2.
Yeah.
Take.
So for the next
No,
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 tell him.
no.
just because you may need it.
No, just tell him to show.
Tell them
Just
to
wrap,
like taste
wrap.
it.
So if you see
Ready,
here,
camera 4 in
we
the
already have
dish.
some
Camera 4 in the
pre-made
dish.
ones.
They gotta
You
take the
can
plastic
see
off.
the
Take the
nigiri
plastic
rolls
off.
Right there, as well as California
Take it.
rolls.
Take it. There you
Yeah,
go.
let's take the saran
Yeah,
wrap off
get
so
that
they
off.
get
So you
a
get a
wonderful
nice-
image.
Beautiful California rolls
Ready,
with
camera
some
2.
Twizzlers inside. And here are the Swedish fish nigiri rolls that we just made, that we just
Take
prepared.
2. All right, tell him to
Beautiful
wrap.
dish.
Ready,
Yeah,
still
exactly.
store 1.
That's how, if you have more time,
Ready,
that's
come
how
up
you
key,
do it
actually.
correctly. But it's too bad we won't get to the second one. Maybe we
Yeah.
can do
On
that
2.
in the recap of the show. Teach
Perhaps,
Eric,
yeah.
who's coming
gotta
on
wrap.
afterwards, about it.
Just go down,
mean,
go down, go down. Yeah.
Not bad,
Hold,
eh?
hold, hold. Go
Well,
up, go up, go up.
It's pretty
Go up.
terrible. But anyways, when
And
we
bring it
return,
in,
Eric
bump, bump.
McSwain will be
Ready,
making
still
a
store
guest
1.
appearance to debut his work in America. Don't go anywhere.
And dissolve the steel store 1. 3. Ready, VT7. 3, 2, 1. And go.
What are you in? Oh,
Here's dessert, ladies. There's only 3. These look good. Oh, you didn't get one. Here.
Thank you. Thank you.
okay.
Good job, everyone else.
We're a
team
minute
effort.
behind.
It's
Okay,
the icing
Amanda.
on the cake from the
What was that?
Church of
We're a
Jesus
minute
Christ of
behind.
Latter-day
Ready,
You're a
VTA.
minute
Saints.
behind.
And bring it in.
Oh,
You're good.
do we have to fill a minute or take away a minute? We're a minute over.
A minute over or a minute behind?
We're
Minute
a minute
o-
over.
Minute
minute
over.
But like,
Yeah.
Well, the century was short last.
Yeah.
10, 9,
Okay.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ready, black, and still store 1. Take it. We're gonna take camera 3. Ready, camera 3. Take camera 3. And Mike and Q.
It's now
And
time to sit down
fade
with
out
one of
bump.
the most famous artists in the
Ready, camera
modern
2.
era, Eric McSwain.
And take camera 2.
Eric, how are you doing today?
Ready, camera 1.
doing well.
Ready, key.
Not too shabby myself. Just learned how to make some candy sushi rolls. Eric,
It's okay.
I think I can speak for everyone
And
when I say
take it.
this. How on earth did you get the marvelous idea to create the artwork that you make today?
Well, you know, I have a bit of a sleep paralysis issue. I've always had it. So when I was a child, I saw Vincent van Gogh in the corner, and he had just consumed the yellow paint that he had famously
Ready,
consumed,
camera 3.
you know, to make him happy. And he told me to draw, and that became my calling ever since. Showed me my first drawing, my first idea was from him.
Wow, that's incredible.
minute
I wish
10.
I had sightings like those when I was a little kid, because I just ended up here, you know. Well, can you explain for the
And take
audience
camera
what
3.
goes into this drawing process?
Ready. Take
You
camera
know,
one.
a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat,
Ready,
and tears.
camera 2.
Sometimes literally blood, sweat, and tears are used in my art. But, you know, I work really hard at it. I have to think. I put myself in, you know, those chambers where you just sit in darkness to, you know, get my ideas going. really helps me.
I mean, that reminds
take
me
camera
of like
2.
Heath Ledger, who did that when he had to become the Joker, but I don't think he ever pricked his finger to paint with blood.
You never know.
Take
He did some
camera 1.
weird things.
That is true. Now,
Ready,
when
camera
you
3. Take camera 3.
blood, do you prick your finger like they do when they draw blood at the?
Yeah, just a little
Ready,
finger
camera
prick.
2.
And
Take
then
camera 2.
just do that.
Just paint
Have
with
some
it?
alcohol, swabs
30
on hand,
seconds.
clean it up.
Left in the
Good, yeah,
segment.
yeah.
Safety
Not
first.
infected, not infected.
Safety first.
Now, where should we be looking if we want to find your art? Because I know that one
Ready,
of your
camera
pieces
1.
is going for $69,000.
Yeah,
take camera
so my biggest
Alright, ready,
work is
camera
going
2.
to the Louvre, replacing the Mona Lisa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually, let's
Mona
ready
Lisa's
camera
trash
3.
now, no need
We'll
for
have
it. But the
Take
rest you
camera
can
3,
find
have 'em
on my
wrap-
website. They
have 'em
usually go
wrap
for
it
about
and
$30.
talk.
Yeah, well, those were some bold statements, Eric.
Ready,
And you heard it
VT7.
here, folks. Now we're going to take a look at Eric's drawing segment where he walked around the park school
And
displaying his abstract art. And if people could piece together what the final product might be after studying the beginning stage.
roll and take VT7.
I am a artist of the purest caliber, and I'm trying to get some more opinions on my art for it. So I'm going to go
Tell 'em
around
it's
and
gotta
ask
be the
some people
quickest
what
route.
they think of it. Is the first step.
Yeah, we have
1
time.
minute.
So do you have any idea
Yeah,
what
we
you
have
think it's going to
time.
be?
We have time.
Like a giraffe?
We'll come back to camera 2.
If you were to ask
can add
me,
to the
I
drawing.
think it would be a phallic penis, but
First step.
It's a dick.
That looks like a cat. It looks like it has like a mushroom maybe on top of it.
No, he can
Actually,
take
it's
his
really
time.
close. It's just a regular
Just
cat.
do
There is
regular
no
rat.
mushroom on it. It's
30
a kitty cat.
seconds.
You like that?
Say a doggy wagging his tail.
Alright, and what do you think?
A wheelbarrow.
Wheelbarrow? Well, actually, it's a cat. You were definitely way closer than wheelbarrow, but a wheelbarrow is not a bad guess. You could definitely turn that into a wheelbarrow if you really wanted to.
First time on
Do you like
TVP.
my art?
No, I find it patently offensive and very sophomoric.
3, 2.
Good job.
All right,
1.
take camera 2.
You know, Eric, if I had been out there and you asked me, I probably would have gone with
We're gonna
disco
go
stick.
to break after this.
No.
So,
So
I
ready,
wasn't
still
gonna guess.
score.
I mean, there were some
1.
great guesses, but I would have been very wrong. Up next,
Ready,
I'm going to
bump.
learn how to draw something other
Fade and
than
bump.
stick figures.
Low.
Wonderful. You're going to want to stick around to see how poorly I execute this. Don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
All right, take still score 1. And ready, VT's. Where's the commercial? VT8.
yes.
Take and take VT8. All right, ready, we need the commercial on VT7.
Yep.
All right, ready, VT7. How much time is left?
Use it on Tinder. 12.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And take VT7.
Here's dessert, ladies.
And we're gonna come back to camera 2. Camera 2, can you have Eric step in a little bit?
These look
All right, good. Camera 3, can you fix your shot? Like tilt up.
Oh, you didn't get one.
Okay.
Camera 3,
15.
tilt up.
Here.
Good.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Sharing, it's
Ready,
the
bump?
icing on the
4,
cake. From the
3,
Church of Jesus
2,
Christ of Latter-day
1.
Saints.
All right, ready, bump. Fade and still store 1. Take still store 1. All right, ready, camera 2. And take it. And fade
Welcome
out.
back to
Mike
Down
and
with
Q.
ASP being in Japan. You've already seen my lack of confidence in sushi making.
Um,
Now it's time to
know.
test
We're
my
gonna see
drawing
what they draw.
skills. Eric, what do you say
All right, we're
we
gonna
get
ready
on this
camera 1.
whiteboard and get right into it?
Oh, of course.
And take
so
roll
first
one.
we're gonna start off doing, my most famous work, the one that's going for the $69,000.
Oh,
So we're gonna.
okay.
So to start, you just do this little. It's basically,
Whoa.
Ready, camera 3.
I like that.
Take
But, you
camera
know.
3.
I think I see how it's going.
Yeah.
Ready, camera 2.
So then you
Already
just, it's
on
basically
his
like a
level.
little 6,
Yeah.
and then
A little 6. Okay.
you draw another thing there, and then
And take
oh,
camera
and then we
2.
go off of it.
yeah,
I get it. I get it.
draw a little head right
A
there.
little head. Oh, I like the head
That's what
part.
she said.
Ready,
Yeah,
camera.
Wonderful.
You
Camera.
know, you gotta get those heads
4.
really smooth.
Add it.
But then you
And
have little
take
points,
camera
so it's a
4.
little less smooth.
Yeah.
And so that's your
here's on
start.
top. Okay.
Yeah. Then you get the little stick legs in. So, you know,
Alright,
you're
ready,
graduating
camera
a
one?
little bit from
Those are
stick figures.
very
And take camera
thin
one.
legs. I'm looking a lot like stick figures to me.
Yeah, but, you know, you
Oh,
end
look
up
at that
with
nice
something like this. You
tail.
can add
Ready,
little
camera
furs
two?
if you want, something like
Take
that.
camera 2.
Furs.
Yeah, so you add a little detail. That's what raises the value of it.
I like that. What would you put my value at?
$4.
$4.
$4.30 cents.
Okay, maybe I'll eventually get to
Yeah.
$5.
So
Okay,
now we're going to
ready,
do
camera 4.
another big work.
Take camera
Another
4.
big work.
Yeah.
I like the sound
When do
of
we
that.
need to get out of this
So,
segment?
Oh, so we do. So, you
So
almost
basically,
like
like
a teardrop.
yeah, almost little teardrops.
Little teardrops there.
And then
Ready, camera 2.
just do.
I mean, they moved on already.
Okay.
Ready.
I'm looking
And
at
they didn't really talk
eyes.
about the
Yeah.
steps.
Looking
Take
like
camera
eyes.
2.
You wanna,
I'm gonna get another
yeah,
big fat thing underneath.
then
Oh, you
something
cross
like
the
that.
eyes,
yeah.
the eyelid. Okay.
Camera 4, focus up.
You wanna
I
give
see
it
it.
a little bit of a cranium right there.
Oh, I see it. I
Do these
Oh.
little
I
lines.
might have an idea.
Zoom
of
out, camera
what
4.
we're making right now.
Take camera 4.
And
Ready, camera 3.
then you just put this little.
Take camera
smile.
3.
Put the little smile.
See.
Oh,
so
is
you
this
recognize
Squidward?
that? Yeah.
I
so
do
actually, I
recognize
am
it.
the animator
Ready,
for
camera one.
SpongeBob and have been for the
Take
last
camera
20
one.
years. Since I was a
Yeah, go to
child.
the third drawing.
So
Well, I could see
it's a
how.
unique drawing, not violating
can see
copyright
how.
in any way. And then you can add these little lines, maybe little dots right there, like in the show, and you end up with something
Ready?
looking a bit like this.
Do you have another
keep going.
drawing to show us, maybe?
Yeah, you could do another drawing.
Yeah.
So
Camera 2,
right
can you
here,
zoom out a little bit?
this one is.
Camera 2. Ready.
Oh,
Take
this is
2.
a lot more
Yeah.
complicated than the other ones.
Yeah, so much more
You go
complicated.
out,
Do a little leg right there.
down with the leg.
Yeah, and then
Wowee.
then you draw
Back.
another leg, then
What are
another
legs?
leg.
Is this an animal or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very well-known animal.
A
Actually,
very well-known animal.
yeah, I had a neighbor who actually had one of these in
yeah?
their backyard. It was
In
really
their
weird.
backyard.
Ready, camera
Yeah,
3.
no. So it's an
Take
alpaca.
camera 3.
Wow.
Yeah, you can draw a little.
I want to meet that neighbor. He seems pretty cool.
Ready,
Yeah,
camera 4.
no, they were really weird.
Oh,
They just
they
had
really were.
alpacas
And
for
take
some
camera
reason.
4.
And they had
Just
like llama.
alpacas
And a llama too.
and a llama.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Ready,
you know,
camera
I was
1.
inspired by that, and this one
camera
goes
1,
for
pan to
about
your right.
$420. You know, it's,
Ready, camera 2.
it's a good amount. Then you want to do a
Take
little
camera 2.
furry.
What
like
would
that.
you price the Squidward drawing at, since that's part of
How
the
much?
SpongeBob
It's
series?
priceless.
15. All right, wrap it
priceless.
up.
Also very copyrighted.
You just can't
Yeah.
do anything on it.
Ready,
Well,
still store 1.
What
Fade
a
and
beautiful
bump.
depiction.
Low.
Don't you think? Nah, I'm a
Wrap it
hopeless
up.
cause. Well, let's have a round of applause for Eric McSwain, everybody. Today's show is brought to you
take
by
camera up.
Honda. Start something simple, guys.
All right,
We'll
take
be right
camera.
back for
ready.
a recap
Take
of what just happened today.
Take still store 1. And all right, ready, VT7. And take VT7.
Is dessert, ladies?
Ready, VT8.
There's only 3. These look good.
Yeah. Yeah, need the table, right?
When do I
The
bring
tall
credits in?
table. Yeah.
30 seconds. Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. 7,
Share
6,
it. It's the icing
5,
on the cake
4,
from the Church of
3,
Jesus Christ of
2,
Latter-day Saints.
And
1.
take VT8. We don't have a lot of time in this block. So they're gonna have to like say goodbye and just walk around and like try drawing and try the sushi, okay? Yeah. How much time? Yeah.
10,
They
9,
don't have a lot of time.
8,
Make sure they know.
7, 6,
time?
5,
They don't have a lot of time.
4, 3,
Wrap.
2,
Yeah.
1.
And take still store 1. Fade in music. Ready, camera 2. Take camera 2. Fade out music. Mike and Q talent.
From all of us here at Down with ASP Big in Japan, we want to thank you for watching this week's production.
All right.
Before we
and
leave, a huge shout out must go to our wonderful
Take credits.
executive producer, Pete Johans,
Hold.
for putting all of these
Change.
amazing ideas into our heads.
Change.
We wouldn't be here
Change.
without
take camera.
you.
Ready,
Change.
camera
Have a
3.
great day, everyone, and remember the
Change.
etiquette from earlier if
Change.
you ever
Change.
visit Japan.
Change.
No.
Change. Change.
All right. So ready, camera 3.
Change.
Ready.
Change. Change.
Ready, camera 3.
Change. 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 Change.
Yeah.
Change.
Camera 3.
Change.
What are you doing? Say where you're at.
Change. Hold.
And dissolve to camera 3. And ready, black. Black.